Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vincent Omondi. I'm from Kenya. If you're watching this, if you're on my channel for the first time, I welcome you. Thank you so much for clicking. And today I want to talk about something. I live in the UK, and here what we or globally, what people do is buy a house on credit, where you have like let's say £50,000, and and then you put a deposit of a certain percentage of the overall amount of the house, overall cost of the house. So what I'm just thinking to myself, like me, because I'm Kenyan, and as foreigners or as someone coming from abroad, from Kenya, I believe we should have a base back at home, like in Kenya, wherever you are. You should have a base before you we buy a house, let's say in the UK, or because eventually most of people are like myself. I always say to myself, I wanna at some point in my life, you want to resettle back in the motherland. You see, so one thing that I really value in my life and is to be able to go back and establishing something back at home, so that at one point when I retire, I don't want to retire in the UK, and you want to retire back at home. So if you're living abroad, my message will be, uh, if you want to retire, is just invest back home, invest in properties, buy shares, like I mean whatever you can do. But if you can mm, buy land, and also build rentals, or if you can buy a house and but just back home, because uh, in life in the UK, it's just like I get this everywhere, but I feel like when you are working abroad, let's say you're in America or you're in UK, wherever you are, Australia, just invest back home. For example, I began by saying a certain amount of money you need to pay. So let's say you paid that amount of money, and now you're even tired because now you have to make sure that you keep up with the payments. And also, you can't just move anyhow. But compared to if you are renting a place, you can actually move anywhere you want to. Nothing wrong with buying a house. Maybe after investing back at home, then in the future, if you wanted to, which I don't know why, for me, in my case anyway, you could look into buying a house. Uh, so this video is to encourage you, whatever you're planning, whatever your plan is, just maybe just buy build properties back at home in your country, wherever you're coming from. Like for myself, I'm from Kenya. So in Kenya we have these things, and everyone, if you're in Kenya, you'll just see most people they have this. It's really nice. It shows how we love our country. Anyway, so this video is to encourage us to 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 build something. If you're living abroad, you might have children abroad, but if you have something back at home, and at times when they can go home and they can also see their roots, they can become encouraged, and they want to come back. They also want to invest because they know the life in Africa, the way it's so beautiful. Like things are just so beautiful. Like, I don't know how to explain it. There's a difference between living in the West and living in Africa. I'm not saying there's something wrong in the West, but if you have the opportunity that you're living in America, or you're living in wherever you are, and you're making some cash, you're working, invest back home, because back home, eventually, one time, there will be a desire for you to want to go back home. So if you are already investing, you won't be worried like what's gonna happen, how am I gonna be able to take care of myself. You won't have the pressure when you want to go back home. So I want to encourage you. I really love, if you can, save some money. If you have a wife, between yourselves, save some money, do something back at home, and your focus should be at home, like, you know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. One thing also that I did not say is instead of using that big amount of money to give to pay for the bank, to pay to the bank, like £50,000 or dollars, wherever you are. I will say for myself. For yourself, it's different. I will invest back home and maybe rent something small here. You know. Anyway, God bless and have a marvelous and wonderful day or night, wherever you are watching this video from. God bless you.